Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I don't like this. Ew, when you burped, more came out. Like in a boop.
Welcome back to episode 30 of the Boys Only Club.
How?
I don't know.
30? Are we sure?
Yeah, it's absolutely 30.
Amazing.
Should I say 31 just in case?
Nope.
I'm sure it's 30.
It's 30.
It might be 31.
Yeah,
I
I
wanna
asked you
be
to check,
30.
but whatever.
Yeah.
I want
You're the
to be
special
your
30th
30.
You
edition.
want to be 30?
I want to be your 30.
Who's here?
Oh my God, look who we have here.
It's
Sam
Oh,
Basher.
it's me. You want me to say?
I wanted you to say it, but
Sam,
it's okay.
It's Sam Basher. Yeah, he's here.
fucking name.
It's Sam Basher. He's here.
Sam.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. We're so sorry about the whole scheduling thing. It was rough this week on us.
This is
Dude.
cool.
What if we had more people on the podcast from SourceFed? It'd be
Yes.
just like the old days.
Look
I
at
would love
that.
that. Yes.
That's what they want.
Yes, for sure. We know.
I feel so nostalgic right now.
I know. Doesn't it feel
This is so
good?
cool.
Before we were talking, and I wanted to record the whole thing because it was so interesting, and we were basically
Burning
burning
conversation,
Yeah. We had to stop.
Right.
Ah.
Oh.
Can you still give us weird shit like mono?
Oh.
Go.
Through that? Is that how that
Maybe.
works?
Vapors.
I mean,
Oh.
you would have
No,
probably
you're-
gotten it by now.
I
would've
inhaled a
gotten it.
lot of what
A
you
lot
just
of
did.
it,
Yeah, on purpose, which was good.
You know, when I
Thanks.
walked in earlier, there were really just vapors
Which is
and
so
smoke
crazy.
everywhere.
We
It
hadn't
looks
even
crazy.
been voping.
Vope-
We hadn't even
Not a
have
vope.
been
Not a
vaping.
vote.
Not a vope in the house.
Welcome, though.
Thanks. What do you guys? What do you guys do here? What do you guys?
Just this. Well,
Okay.
me, just this.
You do that?
Me, other things.
Oh,
We've got
cool.
a clothing rack right there, green screen right there.
It's quite
a
nice.
couch right there, a couple chairs that we never use.
Yeah.
Can I
So-
say something real quick? Congratulations to Sugar Pine 7 because that was fucking rad. I just
Thank
wanted to
you.
say, I just want to say
Rad.
that was really we're gonna that you. I'm gonna be honest. This is my fourth shoot today. A lot of shit. I did not. If you're talking about
Holy
scheduling,
shit.
I didn't plan. I didn't plan well. So I'm a little. What is it? Spacey.
Dozy-eyed.
Lazy-eyed.
A little dozy eyed. If I'm gonna be honest.
Well, thank you for the words. Does it feel a little like I'm talking down to you guys always right now because
not
of
really.
the accomplishments?
Yes.
No, we've been up there.
And
so
all the
we're
words, all the compliments suddenly have been disvalued.
good. No, we've been up there. We're good.
Oh yeah, right. I've been up here for
Shit.
a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Couldn't let you have this one.
Yeah, I couldn't let myself have it, honestly. Had to go
Couldn't sleep with yourself.
a little mean there.
Oh, but seriously, that was so amazing. I gotta be honest, I teared up a little bit. I did. I had to.
That's
It was just so.
sweet.
It was also surprising, you know, like that.
Yeah,
was,
yeah, yeah.
And that was like such a good feeling.
Were you
It's
watching
like
live?
No, I wasn't watching live, but the chunk that I retweeted, there was a longer chunk of it. So like it was the person before or like some like performance beforehand. And then it was you guys. So I watched from like quite a while until then, just like because I wanted to like know how it felt.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Village People? Were they there this year? Is that the big?
You know what
The headliner.
sucks the most?
Huh.
We had to be backstage because the award for us happened, and then they started playing.
Yeah,
I
it
missed the
sucks.
Village People.
When we did it, we missed Pentatonics. And
Yeah.
that really bummed me out because I've always wanted to see them in concert.
We were
Price of being
so
a winner.
excited.
I know, right?
We went backstage and like had to take pictures, answer weird questions, and we didn't even answer them. We just
No.
like stood there and we were like, "Please let us go back there."
We
We
were-
like that.
You guys got Show of the Year as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same one. Look at
This is such a cool triangle.
Look at that. What the hell? So
What is
cool.
this?
What happened with your guys' Show of the Year? That was what year? 2014?
2014.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
That's when it was on VH1 when it mattered. To be honest.
Can you imagine that they gave airtime to that?
Why
to
would
the
they
stream?
do that?
I
That
think
was so
you're
embarrassing.
from what everyone's talked about. The host of this year was
John
really good.
Kozar.
Loved him.
My God.
John Kozar was amazing.
was
We
amazing.
had like Hannah Hart on the second round or somebody else in the second round, so it feels like they kind of like prepped on the first time they did the hosting, and the second time it was like,
Someone from Hannah Hart's friend group. I love Hannah Hart, by the way. She also loves Diablo Taco, which is really cool.
Did you know she can speak Japanese fluently?
I never.
yeah,
I
she's
never
a
wondered.
translator. Yeah,
isn't
that's
that
so
amazing?
cool.
I so badly want to talk to her in Japanese and then like make out with her a little bit.
First off, when did she learn that?
I think she lived
That was
there.
her old job.
Yeah.
No, this isn't the Gwyneth. What's her name?
Paltrow.
This isn't the Hannah Hart podcast.
Yeah, you're right.
Speaking of Hannah Hart, though.
Yes.
Go on.
There was someone in her friend group. I don't know if maybe it was someone else's friend that was in her group as well.
Sure.
He was a little bit older. I was. This was like in the little venue area before you actually go out into the auditorium.
To sit.
We were minding our own damn business, drinking our drinks, having a bunch of food, as you do, talking to
Yes.
each other. It's a very closed space with a lot of people moving around. So you should, if you're carrying a drink, be careful.
Be careful.
Don't have it out in front of you like an idiot. I was.
Which
and
were
I took-
you?
Which one are you?
I was standing perfectly at a table, like a stand-up table, and I briefly moved around very slowly, but also in my radius.
Oh, okay. In your circumference, you're safe.
In my circumference,
Yeah,
obviously, I
you're
have longer
allowable.
arms.
True, true.
I managed to bump this guy's drink. Didn't spill it. I mean, he spilled it, but he didn't I didn't knock it out of his hand.
Okay.
Spilled it on his shoe.
Oh no! Wait,
It's
his
not too
drink,
bad.
His drink on his shoe.
Yeah, his own drink on his shoe.
His own drink on his shoe,
Okay,
and it
that
was a
matters.
very like small spill.
Just a little
and he
bit.
just goes like, he gives me the worst stink I ever, like this.
Give
like,
it.
Like that kind of thing. Like he's going to try to fight me right there.
Oh, like a teenager.
Then
Did
he
you
goes
hear
over
that? That was for the audio podcast listeners.
Yeah, do it one more time.
Did you hear
So he walks back over to his group. I see he's with Hannah Hart, and he's like, I can tell he's like talking because they all look over at us, and I'm just like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? Everyone spills drinks, and also it's partially your fault too, you fucking turd. And I want to find out who that guy was because I'd love to have him on the podcast.
Can I tell you a story of something very similar that happened?
yes,
to me?
please.
Not the no.
Shut
No.
up.
So we sometimes get invites to like screeners. It happens it's totally random when it happens. We got a screener invite for Popstar. It was that
That's
Lonely Island
awesome.
movie, which
I love Adam
which bombed.
Sandler.
It bombed, but did you see it?
I heard it was good.
Dude, I
It
heard
is
it
really
was
good.
I heard it was good.
There's a song in it about
exciting.
9/11 and terrorism, and it's very tastefully done, if I may say so. But anyways,
Those two things don't seem like they mix, but I'd love to hear about why.
the movie's real good. But afterwards, we were having free drinks, and like we were talking to like the Lonely Island were there. Andy Samberg was there, and it was so cool. I barely talked to him because he was being chatted up by everybody. But I talked to the
course.
other two, Akiva and Torpel. What's that? His name?
That's a
You
Parks
know-
and Rec.
Yes, it is Torpel. What's your niece's name? Torpel. But anyways, I was a little too drunk, and I was waiting to talk to one of the other Lonely Island, and I was like zoning out. I was kind of looking at like a 45-degree angle, just out into nothing. I was just like, shit, what's something cool? Because I'm next to Steve Zaragoza, so
Something
he's got
cool I can say.
just vomit into my own cup after I drink out of it. But I was waiting, I was like thinking, and then all of a sudden I like turned and looked, or like I just kind of looked up and I noticed a whole group of people were staring at me, and I'm like, why? Like, why are they looking at me?
Pissed your pants.
No, I don't wish that. But what I was doing was apparently when I was zoning out, I was staring right at a woman's ass, and I was not like my brain wasn't thinking because I was like. I'm just like I was like talking while like looking, and I was just like,
Oh, you guys, I'm so stupid.
huh.
So something's about to change. And here we
It
go.
makes sense, sure, right? Wait, do you know that you can see yourself? Are you the right height?
Oh, yeah. And
Yeah.
if not,
I don't think that works.
doesn't go down, but
Yeah.
I am pretty sure, yeah. It's,
got enough
it's
of
right
you.
on
You're
me,
good.
so it should be
Okay.
good.
It's okay.
Should be good.
Anyways, I accidentally was a perv and I was staring at someone's ass, and a bunch of Viners caught me, and I turned away
What?
because I was really embarrassed. It was a group of Viners, and I turned away. I don't think the girl was, but the rest of them were. I turned away and I started like I laughed at myself because I'm like, there's
What do you
literally
do?
there's nothing I can
else can you do, yeah.
There's
What do you
literally
do?
nothing I can do, and then I laughed, and then that guy asked why I was laughing, and then we had a conversation about that. So. All in all, it worked out.
Not
Hopefully,
bad.
she's okay. Cause
You're smooth.
That's a
It's
good
smooth.
move
That's
into
quite
talking to
smooth.
them,
It's
though.
just laughing into a conversation. They're like, what's so funny?
At least you didn't fuck that up by like thinking about it too long and then saying something horrible and then being like, all right.
saying something basically exact and like
Yeah.
something that they can capitalize on.
Very
Good
true.
for you.
That's what I've always
Thank you.
appreciated about you at SourceFed was talking about all the awkward experiences you've had. Like, I think there was one about a first date.
There's plenty. there's far too many. It depends on which one it is. Yeah.
They're all so good though.
Thank you. I realized I'm okay at telling stories.
You're great. Your stories are great.
Can't write them down, but I can think
can
about
talk
them.
'em.
That's
did-
one thing I can't do.
I took an improv 201,
Ooh.
and I realized that I was very good at doing monologues.
Really?
Excellent.
So you took another improv class after SourceFed
Yeah.
without me?
Did you want to join it? Because I'd be loving to have you on it.
Is it even better than the first one?
It's pretty fun.
The one before was really fun.
It's real fun.
So
Was
now
it
that you're
really
not surrounded
fun?
by, yeah, it was so much fun. I loved the improv class.
It
in
wasn't
general.
like awkward in general. Well, I
At
guess you guys
first-
are pretty
well,
savvy.
To be honest, like most people didn't want to do it. Like we didn't want to do it, and
Mm.
like, but as soon as we like started doing it, we're like, shit, these are actually just fun games
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
exercises.
Yes,
But every
yes.
single time you'd want to do it, you kind of like don't want to do it. So
I wouldn't have done it if it weren't
For
for like
video.
having people in that group that I knew. it's got to be awkward not doing it with friends, right?
Yeah, it's extremely
Actually-
awkward. I took an improv class without friends because when I first came to LA, because I just wanted to not be awkward.
Fair.
And also I just wanted to like see what it was like. And people said that it's really it's really, really good exercise for your brain and just for like almost getting over like speech things. So I took it and it was extremely awkward because there were like a handful of people that made it awkward. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Like they shouldn't have been doing it.
Do you have a bunch of Michael Scarns?
A little bit. Like they didn't.
You get a good bunch of them
yeah,
in
you do.
every class. Even when
they
you move
really-
up.
Yeah, they like miss the target by like a lot, and then they continue sliding. That's exactly what Michael Scar is.
I was a little bit
you
like
know?
that, I think, in the improv class because I'd always try to add twists
No.
to all the stories.
It's different because there was like a guy I was doing it with, and he was like 45. He had 3 kids already, and like he was like, I just want to, he's like, I like telling jokes. Kind of want to like learn. And at first you're like, oh, that's really cool.
cute.
But if someone's not getting what idea he's putting down, because mine is I did at UCB, so it's like scenes, and if the other person wasn't figuring out what he was trying to initiate, he would like whisper in their ear what it was, or like he would basically do sly insults to them, and I'm like, dude, you
what?
gotta chill out, man.
I've
That's not
never
cool.
had a good experience with an older person during an improv class. It's
no.
always the older people that
They
like,
missed it. They
Yeah.
can't really learn it.
Fun.
Yeah. No.
Not for the elderly. Also, I think I'm a bit
Elderly.
ageist.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm a little ageist in LA. I feel like if you're a little older, you maybe don't belong in LA.
I hate older drivers.
That's what I'm
I mean, not all
saying.
older drivers, obviously, I'm sure there are a lot of great older drivers, but the older drivers I've experienced are never good.
They're not good.
And I wish that there was a cutoff. No, because some people have to drive.
No, they don't. I feel like you can come up with a perfect
Use
way
an
for
Uber,
people to
you've-
have jobs.
Yeah, yeah.
Use an Uber, you've gained money your entire life. Hopefully you have a retirement savings for Uber specifically. If not, you're
They
dead.
suck because they hesitate when they're driving. And you
Yes.
can tell the type of hesitation they have. Like, it's just horrible.
Why is it the older you get, the more you hesitate? You
Well,
should have
because
like less of a respect for
you're
your life.
should just
more
do it.
afraid to die?
Well, I mean,
duh.
I do know plenty of old people that just kind of go for it. They don't really,
I love them
give a
just the
shit
same.
anymore.
Yeah.
I've noticed just like my grandma is the only like grandparent that I'm like slightly close to now that's still alive, and so I've just noticed throughout the years, like the further and further away she parks from the curb, and you're like,
James was just telling me about his grandmother who takes side streets because she doesn't go on the main roads. Which
Oh,
is
I've heard of people like
amazing.
that.
where can she find all of those?
Yeah, I know. That sounds
Where can we
awful.
find her on Twitter?
Yeah. Oh, little shout out. That's cool.
Yeah, she's. I wish that a lot of people that were above the age of 65 did that. To be honest.
I knew a mom driver that never took the highway when I lived in New Jersey, so she always took side roads. But it's easy in suburban areas like New Jersey.
yeah.
It like takes just the same amount of time, really. So.
Yeah.
And we're in LA where every highway's backed up, so
Basically.
it might take just a minute.
I don't know. Side street, they suck here, man. Like they randomly get cut off. The fucking LA River just randomly rips through like Reseda, and
all
then
the speed
suddenly,
bumps.
like nowhere.
And all the jagged roads that have
The
the
jagged roads are
middle in it that you
shitty.
scrape your car on.
I'm scared to
yeah.
get old. I'm real
me?
scared.
I'm a little scared too. I've never been scared before, but once I turned 29, I was like, "Fuck."
29, not the 30.
No, I'm 29.
Are you gonna be even more scared next year?
I think so because
When'd you
it's
turn
I-
29?
in August.
I missed your birthday.
I was in Japan.
What day?
21st. Yeah, we're Leos. Right?
yeah,
I
we
didn't text you
are.
happy birthday.
That's
then
okay, I
again,
was in
I never
Japan.
hope that anyone texts me anything related to my birthday.
It's totally
You
fine.
don't like your birthday?
I just don't care.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's
I don't
fair.
really care either. I've never celebrated my birthday. I always had work, and I didn't really care because
I literally always work, or
Yeah.
I'm doing something else. Like next year on February, we're going to RTX Australia. So.
yeah.
Wow, that's
That's
cool.
amazing.
Well, mainly
So-
the Australia part. I didn't know what the first 3 letters were that you just said. But the Australia part, that's really cool.
Yeah, I've always
very
wanted to go.
Yeah.
I want to go on
Yeah.
a safari trip. Well, they don't have safaris in Australia, but you know what I mean.
What do you
I was
call
gonna
them?
say that.
Wait, you watch Lost? What do you call it?
No, I don't. I'm
you watch
sorry.
Lost? It's
No,
called a
I watched the
walkabout.
first episode. I heard it's really great though.
Oh, a walkabout.
It's called a walkabout.
I don't want to walk because of the dangers.
Oh.
If there's like a
What are you gonna fly?
Humvee,
Oh, okay.
perhaps that would be more substantial.
more
but
ideal.
yeah.
Substantial.
I've just heard of terrible things going on in Australia that I don't want to be involved with.
that kind of.
Sunburns.
Well, yeah.
Specifically.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're gonna have a lot of fun in and around your birthday, though. Like whether you celebrate it or not, you're gonna
Yeah,
have
I'm
a
sure
good
we'll do
time.
a panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Don't go crazy, man. I went.
Don't celebrate my birthday.
I saw the new Annabelle movie on my birthday, and then I went to
Wait,
the
is that scary?
When was your
Is that
birthday?
a doll?
16th, August 16th.
You're both on the 16th?
No, she's the 21st of August. Same month, August.
Same month.
Already forgot.
Leos.
Periwinkle is our birthstone.
No, it's not. It's Peridot.
Close enough. Whatever. It starts with a P.
It sounds sad because it sounds like period, and I always hated it. I always hated saying it as a kid. I was like, oh, my birth gem is a Peridot.
Period.
What offset?
It's green. It's a booger color.
It's green?
It's a
Yeah.
booger color.
Purplish?
No, it's a gem. It's booger colored.
Is it like a
red.
nice green?
It's booger colored.
So it's like a yellowish green?
Yeah. Here, are you ready?
I do want to know what Peridot looks like.
Look it up.
Yeah, I'm
We're going to help you. We got you, man.
I'm gonna give it to you, man.
Gross.
No, I didn't do anything. I did go to the beach, but I didn't check where the tide was, and it came and washed all my stuff.
Dude, why is every story just have like, fuck.
It kind of is.
Oh, I like that.
Booger green.
Yeah, you know what? That's not so bad.
Burger green.
It's not so bad.
It's not an emerald though. An emerald is a pretty
would
cool
have been
green.
like powerful, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel this feels like a booger.
Also,
Yeah.
emeralds that's what pirates steal, and I would like. They don't spell peridot. They steal.
It's because it's hard to say and it sounds like period.
It's probably why.
How was Annabelle, though?
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Was
As
it
a horror
scary? Was
fan,
it
was it
scary?
good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It has its issues, but the director had a lot of fun with hiding stuff in the background as those scenes going on.
Oh, I love that.
Ooh,
which
I
is
like that
cool.
too.
Like it's about the Annabelle doll. It's a creation of that, which there was already a prequel of. So I'm not really sure. I didn't see the other Annabelle. This is the prequel to the prequel.
But you still enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, I had a great time. I figured it out enough.
Stuff in the background that you wouldn't necessarily pick up the first time?
Yeah, like or maybe it's meant to give you. It's going to take you a couple seconds to actually catch it when you watch it. Like a little girl is in the crawl space underneath some stairs, and there's like a little walkway, and she walks around, and then the doll somehow got down there. And what you don't see is that the camera's focusing up here, but in the top corner there are two eyes glowing very faintly, and then that's the eyes that like it grabs the doll and
Oh,
runs
not
away
awe.
with it. No, it's scary.
Yeah,
no,
that's
it's scary.
pretty bad.
It's the demon in the doll.
Oh my
hiding.
God.
Oh hello.
Close the door, fucking idiots. No.
It's,
No, we have to cut. I hate you so much. Keep the door closed, please. Thank you, guys. Sorry about my crew. They don't understand stuff.
It's okay. They're preparing
They're
for
award
a big,
winners,
big
though,
trip.
so.
Yes, yeah. They're allowed to do whatever they want.
It is what it is.
Are we back in?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
back
we're
in.
totally
Oh,
gonna
we
go.
did. Oh, we did it. Oh,
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
clap. Fuck.
Well,
I fucked it.
we can do it at any time. Like it could be like right now, for example.
Exactly.
Oh, I was gonna ask, are those still available? The new Boys Only Club hats?
I do believe so. They're still available, so I will link them below.
They're probably just a limited amount left, right?
There's probably not a lot left, considering we sold over half in the third day.
Wow.
So link
it's
in the
very
description.
exciting.
That's cool.
Hop on it. We'll have a new hat soon.
Yes,
Are we doing one more run of these?
I think we need to do one more batch of them, and then it might be forever gone.
Dunsies.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be dunsies. So yeah, we're trying this thing where like everything's limited and we never repeat things, and it's kind of like a collectible situation. But it's I don't know like how many combinations we could possibly do. I mean, color wise, it's endless. Like if we just change it up.
We
but-
do a Halloween one. Orange and black.
Oh my god! Oh my
Nah.
god! That sounds kind of Super Panic Frenzy.
Oh, yeah.
that's really cute. Can
Do you
we do
remember
it
that
just for
channel?
the
I
memories?
do. I play games on it.
I know.
When did I first meet you? Oh, you know what? It was the first day I came out there. I met pretty much everybody. I had a talk with Darren and Will. I talked to you, I think, the least besides
That
Lee.
sounds about right. Yeah.
I talked to you the least, and you were so like small back then. You were like not. You didn't have hair growing. You were just a baby
He was
boy,
a young baby boy,
much like me now. And you were like very. What's the word?
Quiet?
For lack of food.
Malnourished.
You were malnourished, but in a good way.
In like a cool
You
like.
were very like cut.
Yeah. Now I got tum tums.
Hey. You were very.
I keep going on runs for like 6 days at a time, and I'm like, nah, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit.
Sadly, same. You know what my favorite comment was from the last Boys Only Club podcast? Raina looking like a whole snack.
Wow. A whole.
Better than China doll.
Better than China doll, but a whole snack. So I had a whole conversation about this with Audrey and like pretty much everybody because that's their favorite comment. I'm also getting a lot of thick comments, which is fine.
My
I don't
fa-
really know what that means.
I
but
keep
that's
getting
fine.
comments of like, "Wow, you're looking thinner," and it's like, nothing's changed, man. I'm just wearing a baggier shirt. This is what we're dealing with now. Not that bad, but it's interesting.
I was worried you were a douche when I first got to SourceFed.
What? Oh yeah, let's do first impressions. That's
Yeah.
great. So you thought he was a
I didn't think he was a douche. I was worried that he
knew.
was going to be. I was worried that he was going to be because you didn't you gave me a look that was disconcerting. It was like a, and then you just kept walking.
What
Classic.
the hell does that look convey?
But knowing you now, I recognize that we're both the same in the sense that I don't really want to talk to anybody because of fear of them disliking me. Yeah.
Bang bang. That's
so you
what
don't
it is.
initiate? Is that
Yeah.
why that look
And both of us are not
Yeah.
initiators.
I'm better. I mainly am better in situations where I know there's going to be very limited contact to that person after, like,
Yeah.
or at least
Oh,
face to face.
interesting.
Like, I can be like outgoing, like, and we're like,
yeah.
here's my card, and we're gonna bounce, and mainly we're gonna be talking over email from the rest of our lives.
And that's totally fine.
Yeah,
yes.
but creating like solid relationship right off the bat that we're gonna be like interact with each other for every day for
right.
like
That's-
years. It's a little. I mean, to look at it
Years.
that way is a little rough, but
yeah, I was gonna say, how do you even do that nowadays? Like, I guess we see a lot of like people from like the circles of work we have, and there's a lot of like different people that we can meet through that. But I feel like after a certain age, it's hard to find friends for like forever friends.
Speaking of which, you guys are probably a couple of my earliest friends in LA.
Hey.
When it comes down to it. Yeah.
That's so cute.
Because
all right.
Everyone
That's
that I met at
cool.
SourceFed, those were the first people I met in LA pretty much.
Oh yeah, because you
true.
came down from
Seattle, Bellevue, actually.
Bellevue. Is that near Tacoma? No two cities in Washington. Yeah,
Maybe
maybe.
I love Seattle though. It's beautiful up there.
3 months out of the year.
Oh, I see. Because it's rainy otherwise.
All the time.
Very
yeah.
sad. You know, every time I go up there, it's not raining.
Yeah, because you probably
You're
go in the
lucky.
summer.
Yeah.
No, I went in like for all the conventions, and they're not always
Is it
in
still
the
gray
summer.
and cloudy?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's nice. It makes your selfies look good. Overcast
That is
makes your
important.
selfies
It's a
look amazing.
diffuser.
Yeah,
The clouds.
Yeah, it
That's
looks
why
amazing.
Portland's a little bit better because you get a little more. sun. Do you like
I
Portland?
see. I've never been there. It is very close though. Every time I get back to the airport, I see it.
There it is.
Yeah.
Where would you guys go if everything failed?
Portland.
Portland,
Wait,
really?
what do you mean? Oh, in LA?
Yeah,
like
let's
I couldn't.
say like
Japan.
LA isn't the place. Okay, Japan, Portland.
Amsterdam. Yes, Amsterdam.
Ooh, oh yeah, you've been
I did
traveling.
a little trip.
That's
Also,
true.
I went to because losing the job was cool, and there was a little severance there, and so I used
right.
some of it. I went to Hawaii,
Dude, yeah, when you
Nice.
said
Fucking
that,
rad.
I remember texting. I was like, "Hey, what are you doing in this like upcoming week and a half?" And you're like, "Yeah, I actually decided to go to Hawaii for a couple weeks, kind of
That's
find myself."
amazing.
It was cool, man. I went by myself, and like at first I was like, "Wait, this is a bad idea." And I ended up having a fucking rad time. I met a bunch of people there. I got to eat awesome food.
Did you get laid?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, there you go.
there
No,
you
they still
go.
don't. They don't do that.
All right.
Brady Bunch lied.
Sucks. Yeah. I was thinking the same fucking thing.
Brady Bunch lied. They don't do that at the airport.
Silly.
I wasn't gonna drop $20 fucking for a ring of flowers for my neck that was gonna fall apart. But no, I stayed in like a really cool Airbnb. I rented a Jeep. I went I climbed a waterfall.
You went fucking hard.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome. And like I was gonna do like a surfing lesson, but I'm like, this is gonna be a waste of time. But like I did like those like water jetpacks. I was gonna take a flying lesson though, because there was a group
flying
of,
lesson?
in a
What is-
plane. No, they actually it's like
Like a
glide-
Cessna? Oh.
gliding.
gliding lesson.
I
Okay.
did say flying, but a gliding. It's in like a little plane glider that attaches to the bottom of like a prop plane, and they drop you, and you get to like steer it.
I thought you meant you were
Wow.
gonna meet with Chicho underneath the dark rock and learn ancient flying techniques.
I
But
wish.
here we
Sounds
are.
fun.
Could you do that trip for less than 3K?
I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
That's
guess
amazing.
It's one thing to do it solo. Then
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
is it like going to see a movie by yourself?
Do you like going to see a movie? by
Sure,
yourself?
yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of yes. I don't know.
you-
Some people hate that.
You know what's weird? I think because you're an only child, you're weirdly okay with being alone. Because I'm weirdly okay with being alone.
I
prefer
know-
being
and
alone,
I know
to be
you have
honest.
siblings though, which is like.
But yeah, we shared rooms until very late.
So
in
now you
teens.
appreciate.
I need
Yes.
it.
I
Real
I have a
Yeah.
social
bad.
quota every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it seems like it's weekly because then there are just some days where I'm just like, I don't want to be around anybody ever.
Yeah, and you enjoy your own time alone, right? Like whether you're work productive or like whether you're just playing Overwatch or whatever, like you can just enjoy your own time, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I can never like stand still though. I
No,
always have to
that's
be
fine.
doing
That's
something.
different.
No,
Yeah, that's different.
I have to do some like stuff too,
Same,
but it's
yeah.
nice to like. It was just really cool to just drive around and like stay at the beach, went to the beach where they shot Lost, and like we went and like I got to I bought a camera, so like I got to film a bunch and I got to make a really fun video about it. And it was fun because two of my friends, we happened to be on the same flight out, and they stayed on a different side of the island from me, and so we caught up and we went to these like you know, like they have like those volcanic rock outcroppings like near beaches where they like the water doesn't hit the top, it crashes against it. Like, man, I'm kind of painting a picture a little bit, but like
I mean, I'm imagining Moana.
yeah, like that, yeah, where she goes out on that, yeah,
and she like sees down.
Yeah. So we went on like a hike there, and it was really cool because you could watch the waves go by sideways, which I'd never seen before except for in boats.
What?
So the waves roll by sideways. They crash on the north side, but they go by sideways. So you get to like watch it roll past you.
I find that alarming.
It's really cool.
No, I
Sounds
think
really cool, though,
it's particular to being on an island, right? Because you can actually see, like, not the horizon, but you can, like, when we were on a boat, when we went to go shark diving, we could see it. The waves go sideways along the whole way. Yeah.
Did you have a lot of self-realization moments to going on a
Did you
trip by
find
yourself, like
God?
make you find yourself or God? Or
I
anything?
had a bunch of really cool ideas for projects that I'm working on now. I came back really motivated, which was fun.
Oh, that's nice.
And it made me really want to move there, like really, really bad. Also, I did listen to the Moana soundtrack.
That's
the
amazing.
entire
Oh,
time
God,
I was
it's
there.
so good.
How can you not?
How
it
can
was
you not? It's
awesome.
amazing.
So you were more motivated by the time you got back, because I always find that like taking a vacation makes me not want to work when I get back.
I had reached the perfect amount of time that I was like, and ready to go.
And how long was it?
Oh.
I was there for 6 days.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
'cause
awesome though.
when I was in Iceland for like 11 days, I got back and I was just done with
were
everything.
just,
I was
what,
like,
like-
I've already experienced what I need to in this world.
Oh,
Everything
I
else
see.
is pish posh.
Do you like traveling?
Depends.
Yeah.
Really depends.
Do you like vacationing? Because you travel a lot for work. It's very different. Do you like to vacation?
I guess I don't do
Really
it.
vacation,
Really.
yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't. I really haven't done it until like December when we did like the Europe trip, but I planned
Oh,
that
yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know how to relax.
Uh-huh.
I really have no idea. Like when I'm on vacation, I'm just like constantly.
But vacationing doesn't have to mean relaxing. Like you could be doing a lot of things, kind of like Hawaii and stuff.
But even still, I'm just constantly thinking about work.
Yeah, that's
like
true,
nonstop,
that's true.
and
It's different.
annoying. Yeah, I have no idea how to relax like, when I'm always just doing something.
I don't think. I mean, yeah, maybe you should learn to relax at least
Yeah,
a little bit.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice when you can.
I've always heard that what is it called? Meditating. Really
I don't know
works.
how to do that. Oh, I
I
can't
don't
just
know how
sit
to do
still.
that.
I'll panic.
Yeah.
I can't just sit still.
Can't like get lost in
Yeah,
this.
I can't
Otherwise,
just sit. Like, I can.
There we go. There we go.
I can sit and do one thing, just the one thing, or just chill, or read a book, or just sit there and watch TV.
I need a thing.
I need a thing,
Yeah,
right?
I
I can't.
can't
But
sit.
I don't think you're supposed to just sit there and lose your mind. Not that meditating is bad, but like I don't think you naturally can train yourself to just.
Well, you know what thing I need the
or
most?
you have to train yourself to do it.
You know what thing I need the most?
What?
Questions asked to Sam and
Oh,
answers given from
yeah.
Sam.
Hit me
Segue,
with
baby.
it.
And here's a mid-roll.
Your office is pretty.
Hey, I love the OK Chinese food. Have you been there yet?
No, but it's so funny.
It is. It's
There's
really
a place
funny.
right next to us called
Okay.
OK Chinese food.
Okay, that's it.
like
no,
as in, it's not great. Oh, it's okay.
It's okay.
but it's they printed it on a giant like or what do you call it, like those lights outside the
Oh,
sign?
right.
A sign. It
A
was on a
sign.
sign. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Have you eaten there? Is it dangerous?
No, I haven't eaten
You
there.
haven't eaten there.
I should though. I might go tonight actually.
There you go.
Fuck it,
Treat
let's all go
yourself.
to get Chinese food.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I,
I'd
yeah,
rather.
it
I'd
is-
rather
I get why
better.
you are okay with being alone. People shoot you down a lot.
truly.
All right, so we asked for some questions regarding Sam or some shout outs.
Dope.
And we got way too many.
It was cool.
This
It was
was
scary. It's cool
insane.
though.
It was crazy.
I didn't see the original tweet, so I was like, "Do I have to answer these? Like, why the
No,
fuck?"
no, no,
I didn't
no, no.
see. I didn't see the Boys Only Club tag in it. And I was like, "What the fuck's happening right
Yeah.
now?" Like, all right,
That
cool.
was crazy. And, like, I don't know. This tweet went nuts, I think. It was
It was
great.
fun.
Very
I
excellent.
love staring at the camera because I know I'm staring at Mike when he's editing this.
You know,
I just have-
you don't. Ew!
Oh, I also
Please
didn't say that into the mic.
That's okay. I'll let him know what you said.
Hi,
I think
Mike.
he heard it somewhere. All right. So the first one is from Danny Boy. So many questions.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite / funniest behind the scenes memories from the quote unquote old job. Also favorite SF plays memories. Love you guys.
If you bring up the Steve pooping in the trash can thing, you just that can't be.
It was okay. It's been played out.
That's
So
so
wait,
good.
favorite memories, and then favorite SourceFed plays memories. That's what it was.
Yeah. So behind the scenes, favorite behind the
scenes.
scenes stuff.
Shit, man, that's a lot.
There's a
Honestly,
lot.
not like if this is not to be taken as a bad thing. I don't think about it too much. Like, I mean, you initially, like when you lose
wanna
your
live in the
job,
past.
you think
Yeah.
about it. But like, nah, we're also very busy. It's hard to remember all of it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
There's not enough space.
Yeah.
I mean, even I don't have like a favorite. I mean, I'm sure it's probably Super Panic Frenzy because we were allowed to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So our fails were also like doubly as horrible. Oh,
I remember the funniest moment, the most I ever laughed during any SourceFed bit ever. It was when Zaragoza was making a prank call to someone he just kept getting their number wrong. And he just kept,
Was it on like a
Truth or Dare?
That's
it was
what
on
it was.
one
Yeah.
of the latest Truth or Dares. That was the most I've ever laughed at anything, I think.
That's so funny.
The not behind the scenes, but it's on camera. But Steve made me laugh about some stupid shit, and like he would always catch me off guard with jokes, and like it would always like I'd be weirdly in a bad mood or something like, or it just. Whenever it would happen, it always surprised me, and it would always be those laughs that like hurt real bad, and like it almost feels like you're being attacked because you're like, I need to fucking breathe.
You were his favorite
that was
to
fun.
attack.
You were his boy.
You were his boy.
His
He
little boy.
loved it. Like, oh my God, that Santa Steve, that was the craziest. The one where, Santa.
I think you were the only
know.
person at SourceFed that nobody ever had an issue with.
Man,
Oh,
anyway.
yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully, I don't
You were
know.
the calm neutral.
I very
You were
much like when
Switzerland?
people like me.
And you also, I think, worked the hardest out of anybody there.
I wouldn't say that. There's a lot of people working hard.
Girl, you worked
Don't
hard.
be humble. You was
worked
there every
hard.
morning before 9
With
even.
Was there,
a
working
20-gallon
hard.
Red Bull.
Oh
just
man,
chomping
yeah, you
away
did
at it.
drink a lot
you were
of Red
eating
Bull.
the Red Bull. Yeah. But no, it was something I always definitely appreciate about you. Let's move on to a lighter note, though. How do you deal with social anxiety when you don't want to talk to someone you don't know?
This is kind of like a general
This is
question
from
for
Aaron
everyone.
Attestad.
It's actually. I don't think there is anybody I don't want to talk to anymore that I know. Like there's
There's a lot
How
I
did you
don't
grow
want to talk
past
to.
that?
Yeah.
wait, people I don't want to talk to, or things I don't want to talk about.
No, it's probably
People you don't wanna talk to.
Yeah, because
I can probably think of one person that I don't want to talk to,
Interesting.
and I only interact with them because we both live in the same town right now.
Oh.
Because I'm living up. We don't need to say where I live.
Must be an ex.
Just
Yeah, where I'm living, it's somebody I went to high school with, and we never got along. We never got along, even when because again, people pleaser. I would even try to make it work, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck this, because this sucks. I always forget which Starbucks he works at, and I always see him there, and I'm just like,
just keep going to the same fucking
yeah,
Starbucks.
no, because I keep forgetting because my friend works there too.
He's
my friend
part-time
works there
as-
too, and I'm like, oh shit, this is the reason why I
That
don't like
should be
coming
easier
here.
to remember, Sam.
I've been better, but
Yeah.
it's that's the only person I can really think of that I don't want to talk to.
Well,
so
see, this is what I'm thinking though. It's not like I dislike anybody, but that's a fucking lie.
no,
What?
we dislike people, but I can still talk to people
I hate
don't.
everyone.
Yeah.
But like, okay, if I go to, let's say, Trader Joe's, and I know this is very
Jesus,
he's
that's an
aggressive,
impressive
right?
lung
No,
capacity.
don't say that. It's
It is
come
impressive.
on. Don't do it again. Oh my fucking God. Anyway, when I go to like a Trader Joe's and there's like a shit ton of shitty people just doing shitty fucking things, I don't really want to talk to them, but I need to because they need to get out of my way.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what about those situations? I guess you're nicer than that.
It depends on what mood I'm in.
Hold it in. It's not weed.
No, I guess that depends usually, but
Yeah.
I don't really have or at least.
Do you have a method?
Attempting. I know
Yeah,
a lot of
trying.
people don't try, or
That's
they
true.
get so fucking worked up about it. Just
true.
just talk. If they don't want to talk, then that's your answer to the
Yeah.
conversation. You don't need to continue it.
Past the social anxiety, more into just friends in general. Do you have an easy time cutting people out?
No.
Really?
Whoa, that's
Why should
hard.
I have a? Should
No,
I have?
no. I'm just.
Are you good
I'm
at
just
it?
Surprisingly, like
Yeah, you are
if
kinda good at
someone
it, aren't
irks
you?
me the wrong way, or if it's actually not so much if they irk me the wrong way, or if they inconvenience me and I don't need them. It's just I can just it's like
You can just cut it. Yeah.
Just like that.
Well, you know what else
No,
it
I'm not
is?
good at that.
You're not good at that, but you're hyper busy. Well, I mean, we're all very busy, but like it's very like out there that you're very busy. So I feel like it's very easy to just kind of drop a few things and people here and there, and it's not really a big deal. I think it's I don't answer a lot of emails like from like bad sponsors and stuff, but
Nikki Perez. Fuck off, Nikki Perez. Stop fucking emailing anyone.
Oh my God, I
Nobody
gotta
gives a
bleep
shit
that
about
shit
your
out
app
now.
Nana thing. I don't give a shit.
Perez?
Nobody gives a shit. Nikki Perez,
a
fuck off.
sponsor that
Nikki
keeps
Perez,
emailing.
fuck off.
Okay,
You don't
okay,
have
this
you don't
is
even have an
all-
unsubscribe thing on your
bleep,
email.
bleep,
I've
bleep,
emailed you saying
bleep.
stop emailing me.
this is so bad.
Can we
I
please
can't believe
leave, can we please leave that in?
you said her real fucking name.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Fuck Nikki Perez. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Wait.
Please leave it in,
Really
please.
quick. You can cut this out. Who is that? Who would
No,
they
it's
do?
just an
She's
email
somebody that reaches out to sponsor, or like a sponsor liaison person that reaches out to.
No. It's an App Nana thing.
Wait, mine is
Who's an app?
from
Nikki Perez is a
BBTV.
No. You're thinking of someone else. This is an actual
I get
annoyance
those
that
emails. I get those.
people tweet about Nikki Perez all the time.
Okay.
And they just keep emailing.
I'll-
You can't stop him or her.
It sounds familiar. Maybe you've
probably got an email.
I probably.
Dude, literally go to your Gmail.
Yeah.
Type in Nikki Nikki Perez.
Yeah, why do I know that name?
Do you have emails? Guys, check please.
Do you have emails?
This is extremely important to me. It's App Nana.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, this is good.
Maybe I only heard of it because I've
probably
seen
bitched
people
about it.
Well, no, it wasn't you. It wasn't you.
No?
Well, I don't have my work email in here, so
It's whatever email would have been used for PAX or anything.
Oh, that email's dead. I don't use that.
As it should be.
All right, I see. Yeah, that email's dead for me too.
I need to have a throwaway away email so that Nikki Perez just thinks.
Oh my god, I
got three
found it.
different
I
ones.
Did you
found
really?
it. I found it.
Yes.
Look,
There you go.
I found them both. Holy shit.
Hi, Nikki. You
Hi,
flagged
Nikki.
one.
Well, because I just wanted to know what it was about. I always read them just in case. And I flag shit that I like because I also subscribe to a lot of weird stuff.
There you go.
So, and I'm also like a Bloomingdale's loyalist and whatever, so I get those emails.
That's amazing.
Yes, but I don't
Never
flag
heard
those.
that term before.
Bloomingdale's loyalist.
It's a fucking
You're 80 years old.
I love Bloomies. I was born 40 and divorced already. Wait, let me read one of the emails. It is App Nana. It's App Nana.
Bangarang.
Oh, no.
I told you.
Oh, and she always ends with a smiley face. I do remember
But we
that.
don't know it's a she.
Whoops.
Could just
I
be,
assumed her. Oh, I gotta go back to the tweet.
You assumed her gender.
I assumed her gender. I gotta go back to the tweets.
Please leave all
guys.
that Nikki
It's-
stuff
Oh,
in. Mike.
I'll leave all that shit in because it must not be a real person if they keep like if you
Who
wanna talk
knows?
about it publicly.
If it is a real person, that's sad.
That's
Hey, Nikki.
sad. No. Oh my god. All right.
Fuck
well,
off, though.
Is there? Oh no, you don't really deal with social anxiety.
wow, those are crazy eyes.
That's
you
a-
not? Or-
That's a whole podcast topic in and of itself. Mike. I go
thumbs
talk
up,
about
thumbs down. You do? You
bad.
don't?
No.
Bad. He's
You do-
bad.
You're bad with
Bad.
He's
Oh,
unbelievable.
bad social anxiety.
He's like
Oh.
he's like freakish. Like,
Oh.
but you know what though? You mask it well.
Yeah.
You mask it
Sometimes.
so well. But I know you, so I know it deep down. It's like this,
Dude.
Well, to be honest, we all have it.
We all
I've
are.
just gotten
We all are.
way better at it.
You know what I do?
comparatively.
YouTube helps.
YouTube helps, and also after being on camera, there's like an on you, obviously, and there's like a home you.
Yeah.
That on you helps you to be that like socially.
Absolutely
like,
it
I just
does.
have to behave right now.
Yeah, YouTube
You know?
doing these videos
Yeah.
has made me so much overcome so many social moments.
Yeah, and a little bit sharper, right? Like you get there faster.
Yeah.
Like,
But I
you're
know-
able to catch yourself a little bit faster.
I know when I'm at my worst though, and it's always during crowds of people. Specifically, I get so ornery, and Kib and them dealt with it the other night when we were at the
Ornery?
Streamies thing. I get like so panic attacky all the time, and then I had to walk the red carpet and take a bunch of pictures and do a bunch of interviews.
Getty images, man.
That is also for all the Getty images that are showing up. It's just me making really bad faces next to Gigi Gorgeous, who's like treating it really seriously, and then you have me in the background, like,
It's this face that you
yeah, the whole time.
favorite face.
I had almost a panic attack on that red carpet because it's just I hate that so much. That's my
Yeah.
least favorite thing in the world. I hate doing anything Hollywood related as well. That's awful.
You know what you were excellent at that I don't think you give yourself enough credit for, and it was very surprising in a good way. The RTX panel, the Sugar Pine 7 panel. My God, you were so good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
What
and
did
it was
he
your
do?
first time. He was able to
I actually
shuffle.
wasn't too nervous.
Well, okay, here's the thing. He bullied the audience, but it was good. Like all the questions, he had something like snarky, and then he followed it up with like a real answer, and then everybody
nice.
answered. Yeah, it
cool.
was solid, and you siphoned people well, and you also pushed people away fast in a good way. I feel like you got through so many people because you had that like joking, bullying thing going on
And I want to continue that for RTX
forever.
Sydney.
Yeah, you should. Well, I
That'd
don't.
be cool. I mean, I just sorry.
I don't know.
Bully people.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Just thinking of the fucking
Just about-
location.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be
We
cool.
just want to go there. I want to go to Australia too. My parents and I lived there for 1 year after I was
How are
born.
you not going to RTX Sydney?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Yo, they got a podcast section?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Are
That's
you
not
part of Rooster Teeth? Then they don't.
Well, we could just.
Shout out to Audio
Gonna bring on the
Boom.
next
They're nice to us.
Oh yes. For sure. Oh, my card. Why is my credit card coming up? Don't look at that.
I got the number. It's okay.
What was it?
It's like
three,
star.
four. Oh.
Okay. Oh, I asked this already. Sam, what were your first? I hate you guys. That's not right. Sam, what were your first impressions of Steven and Raina?
Oh yeah, we started this and got distracted. Raina, the first time I ever met you, we didn't talk.
We didn't talk.
It was the Negri. That was the Negri shoot where she like broke into something with 4 human peoples. You made a big cake.
Oh, actually, I wasn't even there for that shoot.
But you made the cake.
I made the cake.
Yeah, that's the only time.
That's probably why she didn't talk to you.
That's big sense.
She wasn't there.
Yeah, she didn't even look at me. I just remember hearing your name and I was like, oh, okay. And
Wait, you weren't there when I was interning?
No, I came in after. I don't know how many cycles, but I came in after that.
Oh shit.
I came in because you came in after Darren and Will, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I came in.
Oh yeah.
There was a girl who had red hair.
Caitlin.
Meg.
Yeah, after. I was the one after.
Oh,
her.
that I was in Caitlin's cycle.
Trisha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then I was the one right after that. Then.
Our cycle was pretty long, actually. She only didn't stay because she had to go back to Canada, I think. But our cycle was very, very long for some reason. I think it's because it sandwiched the summer, and we had to deal with the DNC RNC thing.
That shit was crazy.
That was
we were
fucking
doing
crazy.
it. Oh, okay. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude.
Reminiscing.
Wait, so when was the first time we met, though? Because I feel like I met you, it had to have been after I already passed the audition, and you
Probably.
were there for Human Peoples.
Dicking around, yeah.
No. You were on camera. You were doing...
Well, we were
Digging on camera. Yeah, digging on
So who was first? You were first there before Marina?
No, she was first. Then she skedaddled for a little bit, and she was hosting down.
Yeah, I was hosting in San Diego. I was working for a gaming company and an ad company.
Yeah, and then I popped in, and I scooted around for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then you got the job for Nerd.
Yeah,
and
so you were there perma longer than me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And like some people asked, like, you started in like 2013, 2014. I was like, nah, I've been there since 2012, man.
Yeah,
I've been there for a long time.
while.
We were reaching in August. It would have been 5 years, and I was like, that's
Jesus Christ.
So you guys were close to OG. You were about 2 years off, right? Or 1 year?
2 years? Oh, from OG
You were
SourceFed?
second. You're like second gen. I don't know.
AOG,
how-
baby, almost old
because
OG.
second gen's technically Meg and Trisha.
which
and
is
Steve. Steve
which is
technically.
so weird because they were there a long time before that.
I
too.
interned when Steve first got there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, when he had his like outfit, he kind of looked like not JRR.
Oh,
Not
the George R.
not George R. Not that.
Oh,
But
no. Kevin Smith.
Not Kevin Smith.
I don't
No,
remember him looking like.
Zaragoza had like he wore this kind of like paper boy hat, and he wore a bow
paper-thin
tie,
vest, and
paper-thin vest.
that's all he
and
wore.
Suspenders.
I don't remember that.
It's like real back in the day.
Well, what was
But
your
first impression was you were very hardworking, and I was very intimidated because I was hosting a little bit over on For You Peoples, and I was like, shit, I gotta step it up, and that's really what I thought. Cause,
No way.
Yeah, I was super intimidated, but then we started talking. It
Who
was
knew
cool.
that that's not what would have made it succeed? Who knew that it was having equity that would have made it succeed, potentially to inspire people to work harder even?
That's not true.
What?
Potentially.
No, why? Wait, what?
I was reading an article, I think it was written by someone from Revision who owned SourceFed at a certain point. He's like, I
Revision
wish
3
I would have
did.
Rev
given
3, yeah.
I wish I would have given the hosts equity to some extent.
in the
that's
company?
True. That's true. It would have.
Sorry, I
it
don't
would have
know
made
what
us work
equity
harder.
is. I don't know. That was me finding out through this conversation, through context, what equity was. I figured it out. I know
Stock.
the word. It's like escrow. It's like, no, I don't really know.
I don't know what that is.
No one has a goddamn clue what
You don't
that
need
is.
to get an escrow until you get a mortgage, so you're good.
So now the real question, first impression of your boy Steven.
I was intimidated too.
What?
You were also okay.
I was a goober.
I didn't know who you were, but you were you were hyped up. You had
You
a
were
hype
very
man,
hyped
Which was
up.
unfortunate.
no,
I'm going to let that out to be a very unfortunate thing because it built up expectations and then they were broken.
Well, no, I didn't.
no,
I didn't know. Also, I didn't know gaming very well. I didn't know the gaming community. Still got no fucking clue how that works. But
Same.
you were hyped up, and I was. And then you came in, and you were weirdo, and you were very nice, and you were
Yeah.
very inviting.
I
You
had
kept asking when we were gonna go to PAX, and I was like, I have no idea. I
don't remember
what that
asking
is.
that.
You don't.
You
You'd
asked a
ask that
lot.
every day.
Yeah.
Oh, because I thought we were all going to go together.
That would have been
Have a
cool.
fun time.
That would have been cool.
Mm-hmm.
I had to research you before we met, so because I had to like approve. On
Yikes.
You. Yeah.
What were you thinking when you were
Really?
watching through the videos? Be honest.
Well,
Oh, there we go. That's all you had to say.
No. I remember not understanding, obviously, because I didn't understand the Minecraft community. But my God, your animations were so fucking crazy, and then I
you.
didn't know that you were the one that was animating it until like we already like went for you. And then I learned that you made those, and I like shit my pants. And I was like, this fucker might be a genius. And then I learned how old you were. But I learned how old you were, and I was like, this fucker might be a genius. And then I met you, and I was like, this kid might have a problem. I'm like, it might be the other direction.
I swear that's a social anxiety.
Yeah, but no, it was so much fun meeting you. You were so excited in the best way. It was so refreshing, and I knew that good things were going to happen. Yeah, it was good.
You knew.
I knew. Well, do you remember? No, I made like.
Hey,
I made
you guys got fucking solid views near the end, and then they
near the end.
yeah.
I made
that's
such an
SourceFed.
emotional. It's true. Yeah, that is SourceFed. I made a really emotional video about how much I loved that year because like Super Panic Frenzy was like so much fun for me, and it was so different. And like news was hard. Like honestly, 2 years of news was hard. So it like brought
jaded.
You get jaded fast. And also, Lieberman and I were always the one that did the fucked up stories because nobody was mad at us when we had to deliver them, but people got mad at like Will if you had to deliver it, you know? So it was always me and Lieberman, and we were like, man, this is like fucking us up. Like, we're sad all the time. Can we do anything else, please?
That's why Nerd was a little easier.
I mean,
you talk about the same shit over and over and over again.
Yeah, same-ish stuff. Same kind of like broadcast news, right?
One of the I forgot a behind the scenes thing. I remembered. There was a video I did on the Boko Haram when that was like that, when there was a bombing that happened in a mall.
I had to do that one too, the original one.
The original one.
Yeah,
and I did
where you have to explain what Boko Haram is.
Yeah, I did a breakdown of it, and after that, Amnesty International. No, some charity like that, charitable organization reached out and they wanted to take one of us there and to one of the countries where the Boko Haram is, but like to be protected and like get like footage on the ground. I thought being young and awesome, being young and awesome. Sorry, that's not being young and naive. I thought that would be awesome.
Yes,
an opportunity. Totally fell through. Nothing ever happened. But like that was.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I don't know. That kind of makes me nervous, to be totally honest.
Personally, I would have done the trip. I would, thinking back, I'd been like, maybe I shouldn't have. But
let's go to Puerto Rico.
We could. I'd be down.
Fix it up.
I'd like to.
Bring the hammers.
I'd like to.
Build some wood.
Where do you put the water when the water gets in the streets? You pump it out? I always wondered
That's a great question. I assume it goes into the ducts.
Ducks.
Perhaps the ducts that are built underneath the land. But then again, I'm not an irrigator. Nor do I know sewage
Those were
plants.
legit words you used that have to do with that
Barely.
stuff. Barely? What?
He said
Barely.
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 You thought I just went berry.
I thought you had a stroke. And you're just like, berry.
It smells berries.
No, mine.
No, you just asked the question.
Okay.
Jesus.
My bad. It doesn't have to be that one. I just like that one because it was flashy, literally.
Wow. Oh, flash.
I'm so funny.
Sam, what is your opinion on gun control, religion?
Why? That's not a question I
and-
liked. I would never like it.
And?
What are your thoughts on summer superhero movies? No, you talk about that on...
My podcast, Only Stupid Answers. You can go find it on onlystupidanswers.com.
Hell yeah. It's linked in the description below. Check it out.
Hey, this one's cool. Sam, what are your future plans professionally or personally?
Well, with the podcast, with me and DJ, we do like a movie review, kind of movie review, more of just like an overall discussion. You've been on there right now. We're
been
gonna
on
have
Only
you
Stupid Answers.
Can't
Where can you find it? Where can you find it one more time? Where you can find it?
Onlystupidanswers.com.
Why don't you guys do a YouTube channel?
Well, that's actually part of the Patreon that we do, and because we're trying to earn enough money so that we can buy the proper equipment and like kick it off and everything. But there is October is a big month for us. We're doing a lot of stuff with Halloween, but also all the superhero shows come back, and so we're doing a very I can say it now. Well, because we've kind of talked about it, but we're doing an exclusive show for Patreon with little perks that go to our YouTube channel, and we're bringing on a special guest, which is very cool.
It must be a special guest.
Yeah, it's really cool. We've been having meetings, and like we have like lawyers now, and like we have like we're like getting accountants and all this
You
stuff.
don't even have lawyers.
Ooh.
It helps.
Those sound
It helps.
expensive.
We
Is
have
it just one meeting every once in a while?
yeah, mainly over email.
And when you have to?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you read everything yourself and just do the best you can?
I don't. There's
You do the best you
No, because we
can.
always like we'll read over something and we're like, but what does this mean? And
Just
we
in
look
case.
it up and we're like, fuck. All right, we got to send it to our guy, and then.
Yeah.
But basically, it's ramping up, and October is gonna be a big month, and Patreon has been helping a shit ton, and it's really cool to see the crazy support that we're getting through that. It was
That's
like, and we went to
amazing.
Austin, and that was a really cool trip for Only Stupid Answers because we got to do podcasts there.
Fuck
We
you.
met a bunch of people.
I've wanted to go to Fantastic Fest for
Dude,
so
You've
long.
never gone either, right?
No,
Me
it's in-
neither.
where is it again?
And we're
It's
in Austin
Austin.
all the time.
Yeah, it's
This is
right down the street.
bullshit.
No, okay, so we saw this movie that is
It was
amazing.
just a week ago.
It was the movie is high school drama / musical
Ooh.
/ holiday movie / zombie apocalypse.
Everything I love.
It's called Anna and the Apocalypse, and it was the world premiere. And the movie is it's so much fucking fun
Did
to
it make
watch.
you cry?
No, but the music is all the same 4 chords, like everything. The music's not that dynamic, but it's so catchy. It's so catchy, and you really fall in love with the characters. And the whole cast was there, and we got to meet all of them.
And it wasn't too much because that's a lot of stuff.
No, it's not. It really played out fun. Basically, the Christmas trope only became like Merry Christmas at the end of the movie, and then the zombies dressed as like Santa and snowmen and stuff.
Oh, so it's
Can't
not
be.
taking itself seriously.
Oh,
in the
no,
slightest. Okay.
not even a little bit. And it's a
Yeah.
musical. So you immediately have they have the Breakfast Club type tropes for all the characters where the teacher's evil, he's like sinister. And it's really, I won't talk about it more, but it was really cool. But anyways, we got to do that with Only Stupid Answers. That was a really fun thing that we got to do with the podcast.
That's dope.
Also, I'm putting together, what I'll say now is I'm putting together.
Football highlight reel.
Exactly, right? Mine.
Semi-pro.
I'm doing a short film that I'm going to do a Kickstarter for at the top of the year.
That's amazing.
Thank you. It's going to be an animated short film.
Oh shit.
Whoa,
yeah,
yes,
expensive.
please.
And I'm talking, we're going to be very, I'm meeting with a lot of people that
You're
can
gonna
really
do the drawings
break it down.
yourself?
Exactly, yeah.
On cardboard.
But no, we're meeting with a lot of people because I want voice actors. I have a very specific artist in mind for this, and it unites a lot of stuff that I really like. And there's another short film I have in mind that I'd like to make that's live action, but I'm going to put that on the back burner just so I can do this first. And if there's funds left over, it'll go to that.
I'll tell you right
That's
now, you know what's
amazing.
fun to work with or work around?
Huh.
I'll tell you real quick because I don't want to ruin my career ever. And with that being said, let's cut to a mid-roll. Wow,
they do
that
it again.
what an ad.
What a beautiful ad.
couldn't
Thank
get
you.
enough,
Thank you for watching it the entire way and not skipping it. Thank you.
So you had a specific question you wanted to ask him, right?
Yes, I have a perfect
I forgot to say
question for
who
you.
asked the last question too. I feel bad.
Whoops. Let me go back to
a
that
lot
one
of people
then.
ask that. Yeah.
Nope, can't
Listen to
find
my
it.
podcast, damn it. Everyone asks, what are you up to now? You follow me. Figure it out.
Oh, it was Ash at Shark with Class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is a great one. Magical Gay at Blue Trainer 98. I wasn't sure if it said gray or gay, and I didn't want to get it wrong. What is your favorite colorful bird?
Ayo, a little throwback.
Can you say it?
Colorful birds.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
fine.
I'm going to do therapy.
I'm like, oh, you're fine.
Totally fine. Oh, that's a throwback
that's
to
a cute
SourceFed.
gift that
Aw,
followed.
Look at that bow tie.
Oh, cute bow tie.
Goddamn bow tie.
Fuck are you guys talking about?
There's stuff on her phone. Don't worry. I fucked up one time in a blooper and I couldn't say colorful birds in a sentence. And
Oh,
it
was that
took
with
me a-
Maud?
It was like
Yeah.
100 times.
I remember that.
It was 100 times in a row.
It was embarrassing. Became a thing.
Colorful
a meme.
birds.
Colorful birds. And yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I can say that now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
colorful
can say that
birds.
now.
Are you making
Speak-
me ask this one?
Yes.
But that was already answered.
Well, was it?
Yeah.
I guess it was. Yeah,
'Cause,
you're
you
right.
just-
Yeah, there was a lot.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. Fuck yeah, we're having Sam Basher on the podcast this week. Nope.
That's my... Okay, I don't know if you're understanding.
Are we out of questions?
No, there's like a
There's a
bajillion.
shit ton.
I went to the wrong
You
thing.
went to the wrong thingy.
Did I just go back to all the tweets that aren't related?
I like a macaw.
I think so. Oh,
a bird.
actually,
It's like a
this is
parrot.
one because it was the top voted one.
I can probably
Oh, cool.
guess what it is.
Yeah, you can. Yep.
Here we go.
Yep.
Who is it?
Prep yourself.
Yep.
This is from Sloth, aka at T Georgie Porgy, and she asks, "Is the Smodcast gonna happen or nah?"
And I got backed up by a bunch of tweets with like second and a third and a fourth. I don't know. I'm doing a show with Mod right now. It's over on Geek Bomb and their Patreon. It's
Funyuns and Dragons, baby.
Funyuns and Dragon Baby. Flungins and Fungin and Flagons. That's what it is.
So close.
And it's like D&D.
Dangerous.
It's like SourceFed D&D when we did that. And it's really fun. I'm a wizard. And I have a fucking blast on it. Also, behind the scenes thing, there's something to shoot a couple episodes back to back. And we all got a little too drunk. We all took Ubers home, but we didn't remember what happened in some of the episodes.
Except for Sam, he drove all the way to Culver City.
Straight through. Straight whereas the crow
All the
flies.
way.
As the birds fly.
All the colorful birds.
Straight through.
I was gonna mention something to you. It was more of an apology than anything, but also an apology that comes with a. Oh, well, let me explain.
Okay.
Jeremy had hit me up to see if I wanted to be on Fungions and Dragons, and I Well, I forgot to respond, as I do, but I also was going to respond no.
Ah, there you go.
That's it.
I was going to respond no because I was on the Dungeons & Dragons show before, and I did such a goddamn bad job. First off, I don't know anything about Dungeons & Dragons, so
neither.
I don't
really
add to the
need
game.
know.
No, it's
You know,
there's no
it's
led-
rules.
yeah,
you need
it's
to have a
led
good
by-
memory because you need to know everyone's powers. You need to know everyone's tactics
A
and
little
everything.
bit.
And
Well,
you
you
know,
can write it down.
That's why we write it
and
down.
you need to, and the trick is to not be a super wild card, which is I think what I really brought to the table before was not knowing how to play Dungeons & Dragons, being a wild card, and trying to put too many twists in everything.
You love a twist.
People love a twist, not 20 times in a row.
That's fair. I had fun when you were on, and we've had a bunch of really funny guests. Like Steve came on, and he was Jeremy's brother, and all Steve's character would do was name all the time, or tell us all the times Jeremy's character would fuck up as a kid. He's like, remember when you pooped your pants at church? And like he'd just slip it in the middle of him talking, and like me being already drunk, I was dying. I was dying. It was so funny.
That's such a good bit idea.
It is, and it wasn't anything suggested. He just did it. Like that was him being an annoying older brother. It was, yeah. Well, there's a lot of good ones. I don't want to butcher them. You can go watch the episode and enjoy it.
Oh, am I reading?
Oh, yeah, you're
it?
your
reading this
turn.
one.
No,
yeah.
then I don't want to read this one then because this one pertains to you. Let me read this one. I guess you kind of talked about it, but Dukes at Daisy Dukes 100 would like to know. First of all, very excited about this podcast. I love you boys. Since Sammy likes to travel, does anybody call you Sammy?
I'm not the biggest fan of it. My nephews do, and
That's the
eventually
cutest thing ever.
Like
I'm
little
okay
kids
with
are like,
that.
Sammy!
Uncle Sammy.
Uncle
yeah.
Sammy!
My
That's the
favorite.
best.
My
Better than Uncle Sam.
I'll get that later. But my favorite moment is the middle kid of the three of them, which is he's like 4.
I'm glad that you pick favorites.
I know, of course, right? But he
Everyone does it.
what did he do? Oh, we were at dinner and he was like looking around and being real weird, and like he's kind of a weird kid and I love him. But he leaned over to me and he's 4 and he was like, "Who are you?" And he whispered it, and I was like, "What?" He's like, "Are you Lindsay?" Which is one of my brothers, and I was like, "Oh, what are you? What?" And I was like, "Sam." He's like. And I was like, "Wait, what's happening right now?
like,
What are you
played
asking
you.
me?" Yeah, I was like, "Is this a mind game? Are you like trying to do a power
Wait,
move?"
and he's your favorite?
No, I didn't say he's my favorite. One of my favorite
I'm just
moments. One of my favorite moments.
Well, that actually is great because that's a good
amazing.
segue into our next tweet from him,
Oh,
which is,
well,
who are you?
Since Sammy likes to travel, what is the next new place you guys will visit, hope to go? Well, you're going to Australia.
That's so cool.
Well, I mean, are you
When?
going to go anywhere before
Oh, this is a
that?
question for all of us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in general, I guess.
Where do I hope to go?
Well, I was just
always
saying
want
that
to go to
because-
Costa Rica.
What about
Costa Rica would be cool.
next place you'd like to go, I guess, or planning to go to?
Australia's up there. Japan was on the list with Hawaii, but I was like, it's a different language, and I was like, I don't
And there
know.
are beaches.
with
There are cool
you.
beaches in Hawaii.
There are beaches in Japan, Okinawa, bitch.
But the
Bitch.
water's cold.
No, it's
and
not.
so it is in Hawaii.
It's beautiful.
It's
Yeah,
not
you'd
cold
say
in
Okinawa.
Hawaii. It's nice in Hawaii.
Oh, really?
Yeah, cool. That's
It
their
must
whole.
be.
That's their whole thing. Is the beaches.
I thought the Pacific would
It's
make.
all
Well,
hot.
no, because it's the
Atlantic.
Atlantic.
Atlantic
is
is cold.
Then why is Florida warm? There you go.
Florida
There you
is
go.
disgustingly warm. That water's unbelievable.
Same with Alabama, right?
That was gross.
I've never heard people going to the beach in Alabama. I didn't know that was a tourist attraction. Oh, but I want to go. Wait,
Come to Japan.
Italy.
Oh, Italy. I want to do Italy so
Italy.
bad. Yes.
I want
Yes.
to do Italy. I want to learn. I'm doing Duolingo with like 4 different languages right now. So they're all getting blended together in my brain.
Oh, that's the best way to do it, though. To learn
It is?
multiple languages at the same time.
Really?
Yes.
'Cause
It's best. It's best
I'm
to do
losing
multiple.
it because I think I need to.
Maybe two. Maybe you're doing too many.
Maybe I'm doing
but-
4. I'm
yeah,
doing
that's-
Norwegian,
that's-
Italian, French, and German.
That's so cool.
Italian, French, and German
Why
should
is
be
it
helping
better
each
to
other.
learn all of them at the same time?
Because you
so you can learn the
learn-
connections.
You can learn the connections and also the rules because they're all Germanic languages. They follow the same rules, or not Germanic, but like because they're like
Yeah.
from Europe.
Yeah.
They follow the same grammatical rules. So you repeat the rules over and over again in different languages, so you learn it at a faster rate.
Yeah.
And also, it's
Grammar's a bitch.
Yeah,
though.
grammar's especially a bitch.
Have you started on the subjunctive yet?
I don't.
What about declensions?
I'm 4% through each of the languages right now. I have no idea. I'm getting to plurals of basic verbs, so I'm not doing
I
great.
myself have tried to think about taking up real estate. I've begun the pre-thinking about it stages.
Whoa,
Like
what is
you
that?
sell it or you
Buy
buy
it?
real estate.
The goal is to buy and then to sell.
Buy
flip
like
it.
a plot of cute land.
I've heard that it's best to buy around a school because that property won't go down in value because everyone wants to buy a house
Buy
near
like a
school. 'cause
home.
Yeah.
And you're gonna like fix it up and turn it into like a McMansion or something, right?
Maybe.
McMansion?
A McMansion? Yeah.
Is that
that'd
a-
be
is
cool.
that
There's
a-
like mini man. They're like
Oh, I
really
thought that was
uber.
like-
I just know
inside joke or
so
something
many
like that.
stupid people in real estate who are able to make so much money.
Yeah.
So I figure if I'm at least
So you
just a
wanna
little bit
flip
stupid,
a-
then I can maybe do it.
You want to flip a nice house?
I don't necessarily want to flip it, even.
Do you want the land or the like the property?
Yeah, what do
property.
you want to...
Look,
you want
this
to
is
own
why
the
it's in the
property and
pre-stages.
sell?
It's the pre-stages.
I was thinking about it.
I'm interested.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it sounded-
As am I.
interested. Yeah.
No, you're pretty successful with most things you do. So I was wondering like what your plan was. So I was,
I mean,
excited.
there's like a, I guess YouTube success to some extent. I mean, all the money just goes back into the company anyway. So it's, but I want to try to
That's
figure
how
out.
flipping houses works.
I want to try to figure out how to do more.
Yeah,
You know,
which is good. You should diversify.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to do that, but they say to do
Same.
it. Yeah, that'd be cool though.
I would very much like to learn how to make money outside of YouTube.
Me too. Should I just be an Uber driver? Like, I mean, that's not
Well,
bad.
you know
but-
what? I travel with many Uber drivers, and they tell me they make a lot of money, and one of them made a stupid amount of money, and I got kind of nervous
Hi,
for
Sam.
my life.
Hi.
From @ThomasScotland1. Sorry, I really wanted to interrupt.
I know.
From @ThomasScotland1. Yes. Hi, Sam. Would you win playing the drinking game Two Truths and a Lie between yourself and Suptic?
What's your drinking tolerance? I think it's really high.
He thinks he can
Used
beat
to be.
Maud.
I couldn't. I definitely couldn't anymore.
Mod is like a tank.
Maud's a
Because I
tank,
drunk.
and you thought you could drink.
I drank quite. Okay, here's and I've talked. I don't know if I've talked about this before. In the past, right now I haven't had alcohol in so long because of
Because of your
mono.
disease.
But I thought I could beat Mod because if I eat a lot beforehand, pop an Adderall or something, then have like a plate of lasagna. Because when we did the Two Truths and a Lie with Candace, I had like 6 shots. Granted, it was Fireball. But I had 6 shots, and I acted like I was really drunk, but in reality, I was like barely buzzed.
Wait, you were pretending?
Yes.
My video, I'm fucking.
You were hammered.
Yo, I am fucked up in my video.
Yeah.
With Audrey,
Maybe it
I
wasn't
am
6 shots. Maybe it was like
fucked
4 to 6, somewhere around there. I was like barely buzzed, and then I Ubered over back home, and then Alyssa and I went to this Italian dinner, and I had like
up. Lasagna.
4 glasses of wine there.
Oh.
and
You were
I just
fine?
like I was like fine by the time I got home.
Well, I mean, first of all, you did it in the right
The
order.
time frame
so
wasn't
that makes
all,
sense.
like big at all.
No, I get it, but like you drank in the correct order. You know, you didn't go
Felt
light
like
and
utter
go hard.
death
Yeah.
after I did it.
Dude, I was so that was the most fucked up I got in LA. That was the most fucked up I've gotten since probably college.
That might be one of the most fun. No, I do
I
get
was so
embarrassed
messed
by
up.
it because I don't remember doing anything embarrassing after. I just
God, it
embarrassed
was
that
so
I was
funny.
so. I just was so not in control at that moment.
Watching-
I love I like drinking. It's fun,
Yeah.
but like that moment, I don't like that. I
was
Watching your Tooth
scared.
and a Lie was the most fun, or like it was the funniest thing I think I've seen in a SourceFed video. Was you drunk?
Thank you.
That's my favorite thing in the
It's
world.
me and my A game.
You and your inhibitions, baby.
They're all
God.
melted
Nothing
away.
stops you.
Yeah, they're
That
drooling
was
right out
really
of my
fun.
mouth.
I don't know. That one, I got so sick. I threw up everywhere. I was eating like Cheerios off the floor. Like Audrey was like picking Cheerios out of my mouth. Like it was a bad scene. Mike had to like princess carry me out like to the car.
So
Aw.
sweet.
I know. And then
And he just kind of tossed you in the back.
well, yeah, tossed me in the back. I tried to fuck him. And he was just like, no, you're
no.
gonna die. We're both
No,
gonna
this
die.
might be rape.
No, this is all kinds of bad.
No, be safe. Be safe, everybody.
Who dares call me at a time like this?
At a time like this. Kathy T, this might be the last one actually. What? Oh my god, put him on speaker, Ricky.
Hey, Ricky, you're on speaker on the Boys Only Club podcast.
With Raina and
Sam Basher. It's Sam.
that's right, Ricky.
That's what I said.
Holy shit.
What a fucking reunion, dude. What's up?
Dude, I'm going to take a whip it right now. I'm so excited.
Oh god. Oh shit.
My can of air duster right here. I'm ready.
Proud of you.
Did you want to talk about other things?
I did. Well, this is a little awkward because now we have other alumni here, and I don't want to...
That's okay, Ricky. I can call you back right after this.
No, it's fine. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. I just called to tell you, baby boy, like a friend in person or in phone, but that's like almost in person these days. Fucking congratulations, dude.
Thank you so much.
Dude, I thought, like, I didn't.
This is
It's like that bitch who
This is
dumps
so
you and
sweet.
you
I
don't
love
realize how much you like her until she dumps you. Like, after you guys won,
I'm that
I
bitch.
started, like, fucking fist pumping. And Boys Only Cast audiences and members. This boy, he's come a long way. He's a skinny chicken boy. They're kind of keeping him in check. And I don't know how Sam ties into this, but he was around. And fucking A, man, you did it. You came off. It's been like fucking 6 months, and you won fucking show of the year. I'm just so pumped. So pumped. That's all. That is all.
Well, Ricky, I'm gonna have to let you go. Thank you so much, man. That really means a
No,
lot.
that's all. And no, just wanted to say congrats. Raina, Sam, I miss you guys. I'm like,
We miss you.
I just got back into town, and I'm going to fucking Spain on Sunday. Like, I keep moving.
Oh, shit.
People. I'm not complaining, but I just miss everybody.
Oh, how fancy
Visit you,
of
man.
you.
That's awesome, though.
We'll do a SourceFed dinner real soon.
Oh, we
in
should.
Spain.
Ooh.
Have fun in Spain, though. Jesus, I wish I was going to Spain.
We'll all do fucking whippets. It'll be great.
Hell yeah.
Nice. That's a theme.
Thank you so much again. I really do appreciate it.
So that's good. Boys only. Keep podcasting out. Raina and Sam, it was nice to hear your voices. Boy, what a fucking treat this was.
What a fun phone call.
Well, this is also a good place to end the podcast, honestly.
It really is.
not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
All right, I'm gonna let you go, Ricky. I love you very much.
Yeah, hang up on me. I'll talk to you soon. We'll catch up. Bye, guys.
Love you, Ricky.
Bye, love you.
Bye.
I miss his camera work. Holy shit, man.
He's a pro.
He's such a
He's
pro.
like a surgeon.
He really is. He's like an engineer.
Yeah, he's like moving around like a rocket. I shouldn't have
Like
mic away from my face when I was talking about.
a
Yeah.
rocket.
He's like a
Yeah.
rocket.
Fucking amazing. This was wonderful. I very much thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Very much enjoyed it.
Come back more often.
I'd
Yes.
like to.
Oh, I want to join.
Do people just come in and hang out here and make
Yes.
a ruckus? Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do people just come and nap?
They can now that we have that. I'm imagining
kinda nice.
people are going to be sleeping here
It's
at a
like
certain point,
Yeah.
which will get
color,
annoying
but-
a little bit.
Yeah, of course. It's always. That's fun though. But guys, thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you so much for coming.
Once
it was
again-
so
Blast.
fun.
Where can people find you?
At Sam Basher, SAMBASHOR. Just double checked in my
Yep,
head
nope,
that I
that's
said my
good.
name
Yep.
right.
The
Thank
link
you.
will be in the description.
There you
Everything
go.
will be in the description.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, but only Stupid Answers where you should be checking me out because that's we're doing a bunch of fun shit over October. We're doing like movie nights and like actual YouTube videos and shit. I'm real excited. Also for we're doing scary movie nights on Saturdays and we're doing big Stranger Things season 2 live stream thing. So I'm very
That's
excited.
awesome.
You guys got
That
a bunch
sounds
of
very
damn
fun.
good opinions on movies, and you're always very interesting to talk to.
You want
and
to
hear
talk about?
talk.
Well, you came on. We talked about it, and that was fun. Talked about it.
I want to do another movie night soon.
fun.
That's really fun. Yeah, we
can
should
do-
just do more.
We should. I'm down. I'll come by. I'll come and I couldn't think of anything to add to it. I'll just be there. I'll come and stand there. I'll be there. But onlystupidanswers.com.
Well, thank you, Sam,
Lovely.
for joining us, and thank you, Raina.
Yeah, what? Why?
Thank you
That
guys.
has been all. Episode 30, Boys Only Club. I'm out.
Just you.